What's up, everyone? Welcome to another fantastic day here with your friends from Day One Patch Entertainment. This is the Dope Podcast. I am one of your homies, Edgar, alongside to my right, that guy moving his camera around. That is Percy.
Right. What's up?
And under myself and Percival, that is El Slunko. What's up, Slunk?
Me. Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
This is the Dope Podcast where friends get together to talk about the random stuff happening in the world, random stuff happening in their life around the world, and things and stuff and such and things. We have been watching so much of one show in particular right now. At least I have, because I binged the whole thing on one day on Sunday.
Is that right?
I binged the Squid Game all in one day on Sunday. That's all I did. It's only 9 hours.
Oh, you did 9 hours?
Fuck. So they work, right?
Real quick, live on the podcast, I'm going to reveal our new sticker.
Ooh.
New baby sticker. It's this right here. It's
It's
a
so
2-inch
cute.
sticker. We're getting a 3-inch one pretty soon for laptops. This is more for cell phones. Check it out. It's on cell phone size. And then I'm gonna put it right here on my arm. How about that? Yeah. There it is. Actually, let me straighten that up.
Didn't I look up like an article of places to put stickers?
Yeah, we talked about that. Top places to put your stickers. That's one of them.
I
Let me
like
cover the shirt logo. There we go.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some.
No, I don't have to worry about branding.
it.
How's that?
It'll always be there.
That looks so
Oh,
good.
there you go.
Oh yeah, we were impressed by the toolbox. Then we forgot about the toolbox. Putting stickers on the toolbox.
As far as like spots to put your stickers, toolbox is definitely up there for me. I love a good like used up, beat up toolbox with stickers on it.
You don't like the classic,
So good.
the classic red with this all these oil stains on it. You don't like that?
Yeah, I mean I do, but it just doesn't have the same personality. I'm all about the stickers,
Mhm.
you know.
I'm looking at
Except
it now.
like
I can put it on my flask now.
on your flask. Yeah, that's a good size for a flask. Yeah.
It's already got a bunch, but I think the top one's gonna be the best one on here.
Yeah, I'll
Put it-
get you it very soon.
Look at that right there.
And then if anybody else wants one, DM us and give us your address. We'll send you a few.
And that sticker.
Anywho.
Oh, we could put one on our beanie monitors, Link.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
On our pet dishes. I thought I was doing that. So I was just reading like the random shit that they posted, like where to place all your stickers. Oh, the shoe cabinets,
Yeah.
Link.
The shoe cabinet.
On the yeah, it's a good one, I guess. Although
The
I will say
confusion
I
in your
don't know.
voice.
I don't know if I like a car with too many stickers. Is that a bother? Is that an eyesore?
If the whole car is covered in stickers, I go, okay, that's appropriate. But if like the whole back is like sticker, Trump 2015, Nixon 84, or whatever, all
The family stickers of like the 2 parents and 3 kids.
5 dogs, 2 cats, 3 dead parrots, you know, like. I don't know. There's a fine line of what's okay and what's too many.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like this. I feel like I would probably do the one where you get a sticker from all the places you've driven to or whatever.
That'd be cool.
But is that like pretentious?
No,
Is that like
No?
that's like
Yeah,
having
like-
that's like being in your garage and having all the license plates of all the places you've been to, you know.
all the license plates you've stolen when you visit a new state?
Look all this shit I stole.
I
Look
got
at
this
it.
in New Mexico. I got this in Nevada. I think it's fine. Like I have on the van currently, all the stickers from the Coachellas I took in the van to. Unfortunately, it's getting to the point where I'm gonna have to remove one for the next Coachella, or somehow figure out a way to squeeze it in. Because
Nope.
yeah.
You add another one, Percy. You block your whole front windshield.
Just stick my head out like Ace Ventura as I'm driving.
Yeah. Just yeah. That I mean, it makes sense. Um. All right. So this weekend, what'd you guys do this week? Activities and stuff.
This
Uh,
this week, I can tell you what happened to me today. That was fucking
what happened
random.
today?
So, after I came back from Costco during my lunch, I was rushing to get everything out, and then I was putting stuff in the fridge, and I realized the back fridge. I'm like, "Fuck! I haven't taken out. I completely have forgotten about the horchata that was in there." And you guys know what horchata I'm talking about, the one from my nephew's birthday. So that thing has been in there a while. I don't even know how many days, like maybe a month.
I'm about to say a month, yeah.
Maybe a month and a couple weeks. I don't know, but I'm like, fuck, I need to get rid of it. So I'm like, I'm gonna throw it out. And I'm thinking in my head, like, oh, I don't want to throw it. Like I was thinking, let me pour it out to at least save the thing, the holder, right? Then yeah, throw it out. So I'm like, I went to go dig a hole in the bag of the dirt, and I started thinking it was gonna pour out. Well, half of it poured out. The rest of it was a congealed mess.
Yeah.
And I looked down to look at it, and it went. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, all right, well, this is done. And I'm just like, fuck it. I'm gonna just cover it. I'll buy a new fucking water holder. And I fucking rush to the other side of the garage to throw it away. And when I open the lid and I throw it in, oh, I got a whiff of the last, but it went right into my face. I don't know how. And I was like, oh, like right now. Oh, I
You're making yourself gag again?
I'm
Just
making
thinking about
myself
it?
gag. Hold up.
That's
Okay.
great.
Oh,
I'm having a good time.
watery.
That's a good story.
So I turn around and I'm like, I don't want to puke in the car, and it's coming up, and I rush and I'm like, and I just project out it onto the grass, and I'm like, all right, cool. And like, you put your hands on your knees. I'm like, all right, it was only that one thing. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I look up, and they're like, no, the fucking dogs are eating the puke. And I'm like, stop it! No, get away! They're like, and they scare you off. I'm like, god damn it. And there's still a little bit left, and I fucking rinsed it out with the hose. But I'm like, and I'm just looking at them, and they're looking at me like, what? It was puke.
Wait,
Puke.
we're supposed to do this, right? Like you,
Ugh.
you set this out here for us.
Yeah, like you fed us. Like, how could you be mad?
I don't understand what's the problem is here. And like
Ugh.
they're eating the puke, like I want to throw up again, just watching them eat the puke.
Nope. But dude, I like right now my eyes are literally watering because I fucking started flashback. Oh, it's the smell of, I guess, rotten milk with cinnamon, and just it's like sweet disgustingness. Like oh,
You're doing it to yourself again. It's great, Percy.
And the thing is, usually I don't get like, I guess because I'm remembering the smell. Cause I can see shit. I'm like, whatever. But like, oh god, oh. All right, moving on with that. That was my fucking story today.
Nah, that's great.
Oh god,
I don't think I've ever thrown up just from smell. That's impressive.
it was bad, dude. It was. Ugh.
You got Killers in the chat saying that sounds delicious.
Oh god. But yeah, so that was my story for today. Ugh.
Sound like you have a rough time.
It was not a good day. At least not that part.
Percy, anytime you're suffering, it's a good day for me, okay?
Well, thanks.
Yeah, just you know, when right after that happens, you let me know, it will just brighten up my day. It's gonna be good.
Well, I'm gonna text you like, hey dude, I just ran my shit into the bed.
Dude, I have that type of relationship with Beltran. Anytime something bad happens to me, I send him a text going, look, do you want me to brighten up your day? He's like, oh hell yeah, go. And he'll just be happy about anything. Like I popped a tire or I dropped something delicious, and he'll just have he's like, he just made my day so much better just by telling me that right now.
I think he was happy when you had the best steak in Denver, even though he had one too.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, you got it too. That's what you get.
Like my suffering is total enjoyment,
So that's how it is with me, huh?
Yeah.
My total suffering.
Have you not noticed this?
No, yeah.
I have to bring you down, Percy, before I bring you up, or the other way, whichever one. Whichever way I'm trying to bring.
The problem is you always keep me down.
Whichever, no.
It's supposed to be what is it? Build and burn, but you just burn.
No, it's whatever I'm trying to get you at, I have to do the opposite first. So if I'm trying to build you up, I gotta bring you down first. If I'm trying to bring you down, I gotta build you up, you know?
Percy go up.
Percy go up. Well, that's what we did this week. So then we finished Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah, finish Detroit.
Hank go up. The whole point of the game is Hank go up.
Okay.
Yeah, Edgar had one goal in mind. It was to keep one character happy. That was it. Everything else be damned. Humanity be damned.
Yeah.
Love be damned.
Yeah, Detroit's like a game about controlling 3 different androids, and they're all going crazy or rogue, and one of them is trying to hunt down like other crazy androids, and there's a point where like they all start to like mix into each other, like I don't know what to do. I don't know who to root for anymore, because they're all going like against each other at one point. Like who do I want to survive?
None of them. Don't even.
Yeah.
Dude, after I finished the game, I looked up how many endings there were. There's like 85 different endings.
Damn.
Yeah, and there was just like some that were like secret endings. Like just stand there and don't do anything, and then it will end.
Yeah, like I think it was Far Cry 5 or 6. One of them is at the very beginning is like you're talking to like the main villain. You're like looking for somebody, and he tells you, "Hey, give me a minute. I'll be right back." And then you're like, you have the option to like start walking around, and if you just wait there, well, he's like goes and does something, and he comes back. He helps you, and then the game's over. He gets you the thing you were looking for. He's like, well, that was a good 60 hours of game that I just skipped.
We have to wait for a while, right? It's like you gotta wait for like 45 minutes, I think.
Oh, I don't know how long, but
you just chill there, and yeah, you're right. You're like, he'll be like, "Oh, thanks for waiting," and then let me take you here, and the game ends.
Game over.
So, Percy, how much have you played of Detroit or seen of Detroit?
I remember seeing the in live demo where they played at a.
Save the fish.
Yes, exactly. Everyone was more concerned about the fish than anything. And the guy, you can tell the guy's like, "No, guys, you can keep waiting. Fish,
save the fish."
So yeah, that's as far as I've like that. The whole thing I've seen.
That's
pretty much it.
There's so many quick time events in that game, and there's like every single one of them is just panic mode because you never know if this might be the end of your character.
Well,
Yeah,
we learned
there
that
was
from
one-
freaking the last game. What's the one we played?
Yeah, we have lost Future Boy into the trash
Yeah.
compactor.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? And it was Dunzo, yeah. Doesn't come back.
This is it. He died.
Yeah, but that one felt like an intense moment, right? The other ones feel like shit's just happening and you might just lose your character. Like, you're getting into a fight with a random soldier dude, and is this gonna be the end? Oh no, right, R2, triangle, circle, X. Like, gotta make sure I pass this one.
Edgar almost lost the main character at the very end. It was pretty hilarious.
Oh no, really?
Like he like missed 2 moves in a row. Or
Two
like
important
that.
prompts. I was like, is this it? Is this it?
They never do L2.
They never do L2. Why did they do it this time?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
But I like those type of games. It's just multiple endings, all the choices you can make, all the ways you can fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yes,
In the end, Hank go up.
Hank go up. It's a Mr. Krabs, Percy. You have to make Mr. Krabs go up. The same voice actor that does it's Mr. Krabs.
Uh-huh.
He's one of the like bigger side characters in the game.
Oh, cool. Okay, so now I understand why you said Hank go up.
Hank go up. Because you know how it tells you, like in The Walking Dead, same type of game, where Clementine will remember this, or
Yep.
it's that, but it just tells you it's like whoever names you're talking to, and then like an arrow going up or an arrow going down. So Hank go up. Hank needs to go up all the
As much
time.
as possible.
That's the only care.
Yeah.
Only care
Hank's
in the
mad.
game. Hank mad? Oh no! Why Hank? I'm sorry, Hank.
What's the company that made this game? Because that's Telltale.
No, but it's David Cage. It's
No.
his style of games. So Quantum Dream, something like that.
Okay, yeah, because they took Telltale's and they were like, we're gonna make this actually flow better without being extra wonky.
Well, they had a bunch of games before the Telltale one.
Oh.
Just trying to remember what they
Yeah,
had.
Quantic Dream 2018. It's actually a lot newer than I remember, or is it 3 years, right? I feel like it was older than that, but
Founder and CEO, Quantic Dream.
Well, 2020 felt like 3 years, so
Yeah,
just skipped a year.
so look, Heavy Rain is from 2010. And
This is like their
then
next big.
Beyond Two Souls 2013. And Detroit Become Human 2018.
It's a French video game developer
Wait.
based in Paris, founded in May 1997. In May 1997, Quantic Dream has developed 5 video games. 5 video games in, what is it? So 21 plus 6, 27 years. I mean,
Wait.
they're complicated games, or at least the last 2 were.
Yeah,
Heavy
Detroit,
Rain,
Beyond
Beyond Two Souls.
All those I think are,
Yeah.
I think they're good probably like 80-90% of the way, and the last 10% are like, what the fuck's happening? What is this? Like Beyond Two
Yeah.
Souls, I saw this YouTube group.
Playthrough.
Yeah, super best friends play through that one. And they're like just shitting on this game through the whole thing, like, why are we doing this? Why are we going through all this bullshit?
But it's the comments that made it hilarious because you sent me the video like, what is going on? There's no reason. What? And like just the utter disbelief. And like just what the fuck is this?
Yeah, Beyond Two Souls has
Bad-
the
I was gonna say, like, bad written characters and unrealistic reactions really frustrate me in just about everything. And we started watching a TV show, and I'll do spoilers or whatever. I mean, I don't know if anybody's really watching it, but it's Why the Last Man.
Mhm.
It's on Hulu or
Hulu.
It's on
believe-
Hulu,
I think
yeah.
it's-
I haven't seen it. I've only read the graphic novel.
You get it, right? I mean, every
Yeah.
man's dead except one. That's not a spoiler. But the character, the main guy, the guy who's alive, he's so frustratingly stupid. So unrealistic the way he reacts to like everything, because he's like still in love with his girlfriend who like fucking who's like, I want to go to Australia so I can date other dudes, like I need stranger D, you know what I mean? And then he was like, no, I love you. And then like everybody dies and he's like looking for her. And it's like, why are you looking for her, dude? That was not a good relationship. Like, what is wrong with you? And he's like risking humanity to find some chick that like wanted to leave
love.
him.
Talking
It's
about
awful.
like million fish in the sea. You're the only like fish in the sea now compared to all these other fucking like everyone else.
Yeah.
Shit, go for the Australian D. Not that American Y.
Yeah.
He's
So it's just-
frustrating in the graphic novel as well, Slunk.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Like
think-
it doesn't like why
It's called
Nobody
love.
would
Slunk.
react
It's called
like that.
love.
he's such a teenage boy. Like, who wrote this character? You know, like if a 14-year-old wrote this character, right?
Wow.
That reminds me of
It's not real.
that other show, Last Man on Earth.
Oh, I remember. I never saw it. I heard it was funny.
It was funny, like the first couple episodes, you just never went back to it. Yeah, Last Man on Earth. And it's same premise, guy thinks he's alone in the world. I don't even think they go into about like why everyone disappeared. It's just last guy living in LA, living in Hollywood, and then starts seeing people, and then Like the group just starts getting bigger and bigger, and he's just so. It was already weird before everything went down, I guess, and then going through this whole process is even more weird because he's trying to figure out how to be with people again.
Hmm. That's
Like,
funny.
I only saw a trailer where he's like in a margarita pool drinking it.
Yeah.
He's just lonely and alone. He's just sitting in the margarita pool with a straw inside. And just he has nothing else
Is it
to
a
do.
comedy? Like a dramedy?
Yeah, it's a comedy.
Yeah, the comedy.
It's it's an American post-apocalyptic comedy television series created by and starring Will Forte.
Yeah, I just there's this
Will 40.
that's a bad character, and um, but like in terms of like surviving apocalyptic stuff, do you think you would have the ability to like do survival skills like throwing an axe? Like if you had to kill an animal, do you think you could throw an axe and at it and kill it?
Funny.
I could injure it
Go
with the bar, but not actually with the handle, like not with the actual axe.
Look, if that animal stands still and is only about
It
10
is
feet away from me, I'll got
exactly
it. It is dead.
exactly 10 feet.
It can't be 11 and it can't be 9 because I over rotate it. It has to be exactly 10 feet.
So
Yeah,
the
I
reason
got
I'm bringing that up is because this past weekend we went on a bachelor it was a bachelor weekend for one of our friends. I personally didn't make day 1 and 2, but I made day 3, which was Sunday. And the activities were breakfast, bar, sports bar, and then axe throwing. And I made it to the very end of these festivities, and I could tell everybody was super duper done. Like the weekend was the weekend had their way with them. And after we had actually I showed up late to breakfast, but I made a little taco out of a pancake, and I put eggs inside and ate that in the
It dipped in
ate that
syrup.
in the van. Yeah, it was like a dry ass IHOP pancake with cold eggs inside of it.
That's so
Yeah.
sad.
But I stuffed it down, and we were on our way. And yeah, so then we went to the bar, and everybody was. I could just tell. I was like, wow, I'm late to the party. You know, the van smelled like the day before. I'm like, this is something. And so then we got to the bar, had a good, had drinks, watched sports, people yelling at TVs. You know what it is. And then we all went outside the bar in the front, and there was almost like a vote, like who still wants to go axe throwing. Yeah,
Was it a close vote, or was it a?
yeah. Oh,
Like the look
the
on
eyes.
everyone's faces, like it's just like exhaustion in everyone's faces, and then like we all like do that turn. You look at each other like, you down? I don't know. Are you down?
I'll go if you go. was
Yeah,
the
like I'll go if you.
attitude.
But we all pulled through.
Yeah.
Like fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, and so then we went to downtown LA in Koreatown, and yeah, we got to go throw axes. We're doing axe throwing in downtown LA. That's a thing. So
And
I'm very.
it was fun.
I still don't understand how it's allowed to throw an axe and to be drunk. It's like and to be legal.
True. Well, they do have 3 drink limits if you're throwing.
Yes.
So you can't have more than 3 drinks, which is like that gets me fucked up. So I don't even know like what the point of that is. And
Yeah, 3 drinks there.
And-
You know how many drinks you took before?
yeah, true. And it was fun. Yeah. You want to talk about it, Percy? What was
Sure.
your favorite?
So we get there, and it's super cool. You walk in, of course, like woodsy inside, and we get taken to our throwing section, and you have to follow the instructions of your ex coach. And she hyped us all up because honestly, all of us are still tired. We're still like barely walking in, and we're like, but she was hyped up. She's like, "Come on, guys!" And like she explained things, and all of us got hyped up. And because she knew how to play into our competitive side, because she's like, "All right, guys, after we learn how to throw, we're gonna play games. And you guys make teams, and you guys face each other." And then by that point, we're all looking at each other like, all right." And we're going, and she's teaching us how to throw. Like the first one is like, grab your hands. You have to keep your arms out. Both hands, rotate, throw, blah blah blah. And the basic rules are: 1, You cannot pick up the axe until the other person is thrown.
Mm-hmm.
2, if you're going for the next person to go, you put the axe on a log. You do not pass it to somebody else. 3, do not test how sharp the axe is. People get cut. Just don't touch it. Trust us, it's sharp.
Like the whole point of it being this sharp is like it go into the wood.
Exactly. So after that, she goes, all right, and then like we're gonna play games, and she explained the games, and she had the basically she kept score, and yeah, like we split into teams, and it got competitive, and once it got competitive, everyone was riled up, and I must say, of course, the first time there's that nerve, like I was really nervous. My first thought's like I'm either gonna throw it and it's gonna hit the ground, or I'm gonna throw it too hard, it's gonna hit the fucking top of the thing. And I threw it, and it went, boom, it got in. And I'm like, oh, I got this. Second throw, threw it, bounce off, hit the ground. Like, well, son of a bitch. And yeah, like it's
So-
just one little wrong thing, and it'll change the trajectory of the axe.
How
But,
far are you guys throwing?
10 feet, man, you think? Too far.
10 feet? Yeah, I would say about 10 feet.
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, 10, 15 feet, somewhere around there.
10, 50 feet, yeah. Around
So like
It was-
darts almost.
It's measured, so if you throw it at a reasonable like strength, it'll rotate the correct amount of time so it sticks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like if you back up or if you're too like a step closer, a step further, you'll like just slam the axe into the wall
Yeah.
most likely.
And as they say, don't try to throw it extra hard, because if you do that, you're gonna over rotate it and then just bounce off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was legitimately fun. Like it was really fun. I had a blast. Slunk.
Yeah, it was really really fun. I mean, the competitiveness of it was like for sure, you know, a big part of the fun of it was just having us versus them, and it was teams was like 3 or 4, and we were doing like 21. We were doing this like game where you like had to hit the outside circles and go all the way to the bullseye and then work your way back out. And it was
Ah.
cool. Like the host was great. She was really like good at keeping score and keeping people pumped up. And like if you're messing up, she jumps in and like helps you out, teaches you
Yeah.
what you're doing wrong, gives you tips. And then obviously like we're all pretty competitive, right? You do have to get over that initial fear of like you have a weapon in your hand, and I don't know, it's like like that feeling you get when you're on the edge of a cliff or something, and like your mind's like jump. And you're like, wait, why did you just say that?
It's the opposite.
Yeah,
If
Yeah,
I
it's
could
like-
fall right here. I really could.
yeah. It's like I could really just like accidentally throw it sideways and like stab Percy in the shin. Yeah.
Is it when you're
And-
throwing? Is it always like both? You have to be like overhand and can't be like one.
No, so there's different styles. One of them is the first one they teach you, because it's the easiest one, is the overhand. We put both hands together, up, and you throw it, right? And then after that, after you get that motion, she teaches you the one hand, and basically says you do not go to the side. It's straight back and forward. Because if you go to the side, it changes trajectory and all that stuff and so you can do it one-handed. And then also the position of your feet. There's one way where you put both feet, side to side, and then you step forward and throw. And the other one is you're kind of like your left foot is forward, your right foot is back, and you lean back on the back foot, and then you step forward with your other foot.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, you do one-handed or two-handed.
Show you all the
And
techniques.
And I felt one-handed was easier because for some reason, like two-hand for me felt like very uncomfortable, even though
It's a struggle.
yeah, I think because the layer of fat in front of me kind of
It gets in the way.
gets in the way.
We got B Fernandez in chat saying, "If I ever axe throw, I'll be wearing a night outfit." Like I ain't
It'll
cutting
find its
myself
way
at
to one
all.
little crack.
in
one
the
little
armpit
section.
area, yeah. Oh, we got
So,
what is this part
Slug,
for guys?
would you do it again?
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm super down to do it again.
Now that like I have like like the feel for it. I feel like if you throw it enough times, you'll obviously start to get muscle memory, and you could probably get pretty good at it.
But you were pretty good as it was, Slunk. Like Slunk was
Yeah.
getting some good ones.
Yeah, I was excited. So was Percy. Percy was hitting bullseyes left and right.
Unfortunately, some of them were bouncing. Like it hit it, but I don't know if I just didn't give it enough oomph. But it'd be like, beep, and just fall. I'm like, no.
So what you're saying,
He-
you guys are ready to be hunters and gatherers in the
Oh.
post-apocalyptic era, right?
Like, again, if the animal does not move and isn't exactly 15 feet away from us, then yeah, me and Slunk got this.
It has to be a super sharp axe that you happen to sharpen yourself. It's not a dull one.
And as long as they don't
No.
move when they throw it.
The whole thing is like super themed too when you get in there. It's like everything's like made of wood. Like tree trunks everywhere. Like,
You
yeah, it's very themed. It smells like wood. It's
want to throw your axe into everything? I want to throw my axe into that. Throw it to that one.
yeah. Like, you just want to walk up to your table where you're gonna eat your food and just slam an axe into the wood.
Walking around like Kratos going, boy.
By the way, shout out to the food. Their chicken strips were fucking legit. And I don't know if it was because I was hungry, but they were legit. Like you could tell it wasn't frozen. Like it was hand breaded. And at least for me, they were really, really good. I think everyone else liked them too. Did you try them, Slunk?
Yeah, I had a bite. They're really good. I mean, that's all I had. I wanted to actually get food. I was into it. And then they had like this Jameson lemonade drink that I wanted to order. I just didn't. I don't know. I'm like
You get too into it?
saving up for I'm saving up for a wedding and stuff. So every little thing, I'm just like, do I really need to do that right now? You know, and I'm trying to trying to watch what I eat. That would have been the day. That would have been the day to fuck up, considering how I started off the day. But
Well, you
but
did have a
I don't know, I had a
pancake
lot of beer.
egg taco.
I sure did. It wasn't no Fogo de Chao. I can't say that much. Who went to Fogo de Chao? Why is this on my list?
Because Edgar and I went to Fogo de Chao.
You went to go to chow on
Did you guys go on
Friday.
a date?
Went on a mandate.
Yeah,
On a group mandate.
is
So-
is that ordered
now's
by
your
the
date.
government?
So ended up going to Fogo de Chao, and we get there, and I've been to Brazilian steakhouse before, but it was like you go up and like, here, just give me all this, and then they weigh it by like whatever you have. It wasn't. You're gonna keep on getting served like buffet style. So you get there like, and the waiter comes in and goes, all right, we're gonna go through this, and you can get some of this, and there's a salad, and I'm like. Was I not paying attention, or I didn't understand what he really said? We're all still confused, still sitting down at our table, and then like probably like a good 2-3 minutes passes by, and another waitress passes by. He's like, "Oh yeah, you guys can go get salad, and then we could already set you guys up with some meats coming by right now." I was like, "Did that guy say that, or do we not understand?" Or
Honestly, like I think he was just way too quick when because honestly, I was like, what, huh? And yeah, you're right. The girl came by and she goes, oh, because she saw, I think, one of us on their phone trying to look at like I don't know if it's instructions or see what came with what.
oh, the QR code.
Yeah, and then she goes, "Oh no, guys! Like you guys got the whatever thing. You guys just go get whatever you want from the salad bar, and then just flip the card, and the meats start coming." And we're like, "Oh, that was it. Why the fuck didn't this dude tell us?"
So we go out, the salad bars, everything's pretty good. We had some weird vinegary onion things that we didn't like. They looked like eyeballs. And we get our nice little salads and fixins or side fixins. We go and sit down, and it was just like a rush of meat coming out. It was like within like 2 minutes, we had like 4 or 5 different people like, "Hey, you want to try some of this?" And like, I didn't hear what you said, but yeah, I'll try it.
Sure.
Is it meat?
Yeah, it's just it came on these big fucking Raphael Ninja Turtle fighting sticks. the sides. Like all the meat was on there. They were like cutting pieces off of it. And there was a point where they brought out filet mignon, and everyone was like, "Ooh, well done." Aw.
Yeah, I was like, nah, wait.
And I just laughed to myself as I'm enjoying my filet mignon. Well done. They're like, "Is there any medium? Is there any rare?" Everyone's like trying to ask for it.
Oh, hey, Edgar, your mic sounds kind of weird right now.
Uh
There you go.
There you go. Now it sounds normal.
oh. I don't know. I didn't change anything.
Maybe the internet. But yeah, like all of it, like Edgar said, like we're all excited, like yeah, Flaming Young. Well done. No. And then like they came by and this was like, oh, this one's it was medium. We're like, I guess. They sliced it up like that doesn't look medium, but fuck it, we all just got it anyway. That was good. Top sirloin was good. Edgar, you tried the chicken breast. How was the chicken breast?
Chicken breast was really good, and a lot of it was decent to
Yeah.
really good. There was I forgot what it was, but there was one that the meat tasted good, but the seasoning that it had, it was like it had like the biggest chunks of salt I've ever like bit into. Is that you
Like
could
rock salt?
it's like you could bite in when you're chewing on the meat, you could just bite the salt. Like, go, that's sand. What is it?
Was it
a
the
crust.
lamb?
I don't know if it was the lamb, but it was like the meat and the whatever it was. That was good. It was just the seasoning salt. What the hell what it was?
Yeah, or was it one of the sirloins? Because there was one of the sirloins that was really good, and the other one I was just like, this is over salted. So that might be it. But that was the same thing with the lamb too.
Is that like a fancy place for the CHAO? Like, do you want dates there, or like what kind of place is that? I mean, I'm sure it's above Sizzler.
Oh yeah, by far. It's not like Mastro Steakhouse. Like it's not that up there like that. Like is that one?
Like you don't have to get all fancy to it.
You don't. No, you don't. There's people with shirts and a t-shirt there.
Okay.
But it is fancier than like Outback Steakhouse. Or
We take that back. The blooming onion is the fanciest thing you'll have in your life, Percy. All right.
But yeah, so it's below super fancy, but it's not like.
But like, so if you're really into meat, like you just fucking love, you know, just put them on mail. That's where you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Got
the
it.
size were good. Those fucking cheese bread balls were fucking amazing.
The cheese
You're
rolls.
like eating
Oh my god,
6,000 calories there. Like, what is?
pretty much like each one.
Just on the
was
cheese
probably,
rolls.
it's like 1,000 calories just on the cheese roll, and it is worth every bite. Like it was so good.
At the
Copy.
salad bar, they had a candied maple bacon.
Oh, that's right.
At the salad bar.
Yeah.
That was so good.
And I didn't have it on my first round of going around, and then Percy and Edwin were raving about it, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go get some. And sometime during the conversation, Edwin was saying that he wanted some too, but he didn't want to get like a whole thing of it. He didn't want to go and get like the whole serving of salad, right? So he didn't want to. So he didn't want to go and just get like a piece of bacon and come back. But so Percy goes and like, he serves himself like another round of salad, and he gets some bacon, and he comes back and sits down next to Edwin. He's like, "That's it. That's all you got." All mad at Percy.
I'm like, yeah. I just all I want was a little bit of bacon, a little bit of salad. And he's yelling me like, "You got up for that?" I'm like, "Yeah. What's the problem?"
So okay, when I'll go, I was about to do my round anyway. So I went up and there was like almost like none left. So I just grabbed everything that was there and put on my plate. And I come back and they're like, "Here you go, Owen." He's like, "See, I don't know what he's doing."
It was more of him complaining that I didn't get enough for him.
Yeah, that's all he wanted. He just wanted a piece.
Legit.
But
But it was good though.
Ah.
I think it was good.
it was a good spot. I'd recommend it to people who like food.
We're
If you like
fans of
meat.
the meats.
If you like meat, good spot.
I don't know what makes it Brazilian. What about that was Brazilian? Just the way it was served?
The way it was served and the spices that they used. Oh, I did not like the chicken legs. It
No,
tasted
the
like
chicken wings.
chicken wings, whatever. It tasted like turkey.
Mm-hmm. I think no one was
Like,
a fan of it.
Whatever the brine they use on it, I was just like, yeah, nah.
What makes Fogo the CHAO Brazilian?
The name.
The name.
Yeah, the name.
The name
The
Fogo the
Portuguese.
CHAO means ground fire. What does that mean?
They stick it in the ground to cook it? Oh.
Yeah, it's cooked
Like,
on the ground.
they offer either a full churrasco experience, which includes continuous servings of fire roasted beef, lamb, and other meats, and an extensive buffet, or a la carte service. Is it a la carte French? Why are we using French words in this Brazilian restaurant?
French Brazilian. That's cool. There's a couple of them, right? Which one did you go to?
Downtown, baby.
Downtown.
That's on that corner, right? Of
Yeah, which like looking around, like it's the. I think it was like the only restaurant around. Like there's like a bunch of other buildings and
There's
the
a Denny's.
construction. The Denny's? Oh, they're right. There was Denny's down the street, little
Yeah.
bit down the street.
I know that one because I walked by it when I used to go take the 7th and Metro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the metro.
So then, Slunk, after that, we went to a nice little club called Kamba Chumba Wumba Room.
But, before that,
It's a
we're
Chumbawamba room.
We're walking to the Chumbawamba room, and next thing you know, we hear is like, "Bah!" And we're like, "Damn!"
Oh
really?
yeah, I forgot about that.
Car accident happens right in front of us. Some person with a in the middle lane turned left real quick to get to a parking lot, not realizing there was another lane, and hit the car dead on the side. Boom, right? But what made it fucking hilarious and kind of sad at the same time was there was a cop right behind them.
Got it.
Like you only see that in like movies or in a show, but it literally happened. Hits it, and then next thing you know, whoop whoop whoop. Please pull forward and move to the side. Like, what the fuck? This like
It
you
was
really
nuts.
you really just hit someone in front of a cop.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, it was because that leftist lane is like half a bike lane, half a regular lane or whatever the hell it is. So the person that was trying to make a left into that parking lot was like, "Oh, it's just a bike lane. I'm gonna turn left and have a great old time tonight."
Bang.
And then the cop's like, "No, you're not. You're not gonna have a good old time tonight."
Like, not at all.
That sucks. Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just imagine that. Like you're just starting off your night and now you have no car. It's impounded.
It's like cool.
Like the first thing we thought, like, please don't be drunk, because you're completely after to be drunk.
Ooh, it's true. Very true. Sounds like a drunk move.
Like, yeah. So, anyways, continue with the story. Edgar. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna talk
What do you guys do
about.
after?
We went to the CONGA room in LA Live. Rubber room, CONGA room. I always get them confused between that one and the one that was at City Walk.
Yeah. So downtown, Conga, City Walk, Rumba.
Chumba. Okay. So we went to the CONGA room and it was already 11, 10:30. What time did we get in?
I want
pretty-
to say like 11:20ish.
So it's in the pre-COVID era, this place would have been pretty filled up,
Oh.
right? Pretty.
there would have
Yeah.
been a line.
It would have been a crazy line get in, and we walk up to it. There's like no line to get in. And like, oh,
Yeah, we all look at each other like,
we spend our $25 to get in, right? 20
Yeah.
bucks,
That's a
25.
good amount of
$25.
Yeah.
Which before it's like $40 to get in. So now they're like $25. They should have been our fucking number 2 fucking red flag. Like, $25 to get in, huh?
And so we walk in, and the place is like 25% filled compared to like from the olden days. And then half of me is like, I'm glad it's not packed,
Yes.
but I'm glad, but it's still weirded out that it's not more full than what it was. Right? It was like it was in a weird in between.
So like, there's the
on
part
a
of me
Friday
that's
night.
like, I'm
Yeah.
happy because that just means there's not a lot of people. We're not like super crunched together,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's also like, damn, it's kind of sad. Like looking around, like it feels like if you get to the club too early, and like there's just not that many people, and then you turn around, and the way Reason also felt like you got to the club too early. The 2 rooms that are always usually open on the sides, completely shut down, closed. You can't go there. It's just only the main room.
Mhm.
So it's like, huh, okay, all right.
Yeah, and
Well,
it just makes me think are clubs and things suffering in LA? Is
Of course.
suffering like this all around, or was this just the off night for this place?
I think dance clubs are suffering a lot. I don't think bars and lounges are as much.
Because people are just doing TikTok dances. They don't have to go to the club anymore.
don't
That's
know,
where you dance now. Club TikTok.
Club TikTok.
Yeah.
It's groove tonight. That's a big TikTok right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Uh.
but who knows? Maybe it was an off day. I don't know.
I just happened to be at one of my favorite bars in Pasadena on trivia night, which is Wednesdays, and it was
Donkey.
like pretty. Yeah, the
Mhm.
donkey, the blind donkey in Pasadena, California, and yeah, it was pretty empty, like emptier than I remember it. It hadn't gone in a while, so yeah.
Where we got
like, again,
robbed?
it could have been.
Should have
an off
won.
night.
We should have won.
I don't
Yeah,
think we
that
got
was weird.
robbed.
We just
I
didn't play
just
the game right.
think we just aren't very good at it. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a combo of two things. Is that we used our multiplier point thing early.
We used our NOS early.
Yeah, we used our NOS too soon, Junior. You know, like, and it was everyone else used out the last one, so they got the boost at the end. Well, we got at the beginning. So you are.
Yeah, we went from like second place to like 19th.
We're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Are we that dumb?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say that. I just think there's a lot of like people that just, I don't know, they like study for this stuff, man. They're
They
weird.
play to win.
They just know stuff. They just know things, I guess.
Stop knowing things,
Yeah.
goddammit.
Like listening to podcasts all day, like ours. That's what you learn. Come to learn.
Like all the random bullshit trivia that we already have in our heads is we just spew it out here. Like, hey, did you know that this person was in this thing? Like talking about Mr. Krabs and fucking. Go for it, Slang.
Yeah, speaking of LA trendy things, the Los Angeles subreddit, which is normally a pretty boring place of people just complaining about homeless people, started up this game, which is basically a battle royale of Los Angeles. And the way it works is that there's in the subreddit, there's a post that goes up and people will comment city names on there, and then the city with the most upvotes gets eliminated for that round, and an adjacent city to that city becomes fortified and annexed. There's like a whole rule set of like you can't be eliminated the next round if you're fortified, and like people, I guess they're like annexing certain cities, so like your city grows bigger. And then they started to add lore, so like the post will now have like a lore. So if that comment goes all the way up to the top, and then that's the city that gets eliminated, then they have like a comment that goes along with it. That just adds like a background story to the cities conquering each other, and it's pretty good. It's pretty funny. It's probably regional. I don't know if the jokes will land if you're not in LA or from LA. But for this like ho hum so subreddit, they came up with this pretty fun idea, and they're on day 8 right now. Sorry, day 9. There's 80 cities remaining. And the cities that have been eliminated are the city of Los Angeles, just got eliminated today, which is a biggie.
Fuck that, Los Angeles.
Huge chunk, which is technically where I'm from. South Pasadena got eliminated. Vernon got eliminated.
Yeah, fuck Vernon.
Yeah.
Glendora.
No one cares about Glendora.
City of Industry is gone. Beverly Hills.
Nah.
Santa Clarita. Eat the rich. Santa Clarita. And the first city to get eliminated was Palmdale.
No one cares
There you
about
go.
Palmdale. Like Palmdale. Oh, that's right. Palmdale. Nah, whatever. Get out of here, bro. Now.
It's like you're
Yeah, so
talking.
the sub.
Oh,
Uh huh.
good. No, good.
I was gonna say the game like is really started gaining momentum. It's getting a lot more attention, so it's pretty fun. I just check in on it once a day to see where we're at. I don't actually vote.
Where's Torrance in this for you?
I don't know how Torrance is doing. Let me see if I can find it here.
Well, it's looking that up. I'm looking at the subreddit right now about how garbage it is because
Uh-huh.
I do follow it, but I don't like go to it like that often. Probably go like once a week. Every now about how garbage it is. It's all rain post. It's all lightning over here. Marina Del Rey this morning. Thunderstorm over here. Santa Monica
Yeah.
lightning. Like
Yeah, it's garbage. It's a bad sub. That's what I mean. Like the fact that that this game came out of this is like so surprising. Yeah.
when you gotta sort by
Yeah,
month. Come on now.
So that's news in LA. LA news. Your weekly LA news on the Dope Podcast.
Oh, we got Los Angeles voted most expensive, inconvenient, and overrated city in North America. Fuck yeah, let's go.
I believe it. I believe it.
I think
People
I'm
keep
back to
moving
that.
here.
Get out of here.
Yeah, we need all the bad
If
articles.
you hate it,
that we
yeah,
can
you
get.
know what? You're right. Yeah. Keep all the
Wait.
Garbage.
Leave
Garbage.
here.
Garbage ass city.
Yeah,
You know what?
garbage. Yeah,
Texas
sucks.
is such
Get
a
out.
legit city. Oh my god. I wish I could go to Texas.
Texas,
Oh my god. Austin is the place to be.
Ooh, Houston. Oh yeah, get
Utah.
over there.
No taxes. Go now. Run. And then the boys over here. What are you gonna say, Edgar?
No, I was gonna say that one of the higher posts right now on the subreddit is the Chris Pratt meme. I don't understand how that LA County Battle Royale game works, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
It's good stuff. It's basically the only good thing that this subreddit has ever done.
I identify myself with that meme so often. I'm just like I don't know what's going on, and I'm too afraid to ask. I
Gotta
just
be-
go along with it. Fuck
Gotta
it.
be cool and hip, Percy, and understand everything at once.
It's hard when you're old and broken.
Does that happen at work ever?
Our work? No, because work is different. Oh no, I lie. Because when they do the like anything work related, I'm good. But when it involves to start chatting about stuff, and you know how we're all on Slack, so there's different channels, and they're like, oh, off-topic chat, and then this chat, and I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? I have no, whatever. I'll get in there and like lurk and be like, okay, I'm out. Bye.
Yeah. So you guys got kicked off of YouTube. What happened there?
Mm.
Edgar showed a nipple, and
I was watching Ninja Turtles history, I guess. That was the last thing that was happening before it shut down.
Well, we were doing a live stream yesterday, right? Monday. And you guys were doing media share, and
Media
I think
share
we had
Monday.
we had
The one and
4
done.
videos that we shared. Yeah, the one that 4 videos that got shared that apparently were copywritten and we weren't allowed to rebroadcast, including Jenny 69, Last 69.
oh god, stop
wait.
it!
Yeah, no, say.
Stop it! Stop it!
Okay, I was gonna write song. I have to go back and hear it again. So last 69. There we go. That one, right?
No.
Oh my god! If I could give her the Grammys, all of them. That's the music one, right? Grammy.
I don't even know.
Sure.
About a Grammy.
Have the quiz can't even stomach me.
And so I was thinking like that. Does YouTube should have like a feature or some kind of like flag on things that get uploaded that say copywritten, do not rebroadcast or something.
There's a no touchy.
I think. Yeah, where's the notachi like flag? Yeah, that should be on there. It doesn't exist, right? Like,
Nope.
Like you have to write it into the description, maybe like usage of this thing. Like I'm looking at an NFL thing. Like I'm pretty sure you can't rebroadcast this. Yeah, I don't see anything that just says that. So, I think YouTube should really have some kind of tag that goes up that says copywritten and that this video will get you flagged. You know what I mean? because
But
I feel
four
like that
steps.
metadata. I feel like those metadata already exist in videos. Like it already exists because you're getting automatically matched, right, for copywritten stuff. So that flag already exists in the metadata for that broadcast, that video. So they just need to like implement that data onto the main page when you're watching the video. I feel like that's probably not an easy fix, but it would be helpful
It'd be
for
nice.
content creators who want to like have reaction videos, and not get popped.
Yeah, a lot of it's like a lot of it you could watch, but they just take the stats and the money, and it goes to whatever
You watched.
to whatever it's supposed to go to. Which that one I don't mind. It's when I
Yeah,
get the DIMCAs, the DMCAs, and then it gets actual strikes on our channel. Like, uh-oh, because those other ones just getting
Yeah.
demonetized. Those don't matter because like we don't get a strikes on it until like
Right,
they update it
yeah.
later and go, hey, you know what? We do want to give you a strike on this.
Yeah, that's scary because we have no money.
At all.
So please don't sue us, La 69. You are the queen of Riverside.
Blech.
Dude,
And you are the most puta of them all.
when we were watching it, I told Percy, this is whatever, but the best part of this whole video is going to the comments and just saying everything that they were
Oh
saying.
my god, the comments are
hell
great.
yeah.
One of
I
my
can read
Comments
those.
and the fucking dislikes. There's
Oh, yeah.
so many dislikes. It's like 10
I'll pull
times
it
more
up right now.
dislikes.
One of my favorite
We
things,
got-
my favorite comments. Oh god.
We got 49,000 likes and 199,000 dislikes. Fuck.
Oh, it went up. One of my favorite things. I'm from. I forgot where it was in Mexico, but I'm from this area, and I apologize for her. I apologize for having her be public or something like that. I was like, oh, good job, people.
I think it was
Folks,
Michoacan.
this is... Yeah, probably sounds about it. Is it, folks, this is a perfect example why some people shouldn't follow their dreams. The guitar solo.
What sucks is like the music's really good. Like I don't even like
Dude,
the.
that guitar in the beginning is dope.
I don't like that style of music, like that ranchera banda, whatever it is. And I heard him like, oh, that's actually pretty good. And then
It
So that's
frustrates me because
69.
I like it. I like fucking banda and that stuff, and I'm like, oh god, you.
That's my phone.
Oh my god. I used to live in Riverside, California before I left to college here in Oklahoma. It is truly heartbreaking knowing such atrocity took place in my home. God bless my family. God bless my family and friends who are suffering. She's the type of girl who ate hot Cheetos for breakfast in high school.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Cheetos and Coke.
Oh man, some good stuff.
It's a good time.
Anyways, yeah, good time.
I'm
Don't
gonna
get
go,
copyright strike.
I'm gonna go get fucking hot Cheetos tomorrow morning.
Have you guys seen that list of like like I don't know how to
Worst
call
things
it, like
to eat?
no, like characteristics of a person. Like Edgar is the type of guy who says cha 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 during happy birthday song. Or
I am not that person. I am not that person. I hate being that person.
Cha cha cha.
Percy's the type of guy who like twiddles his fingers before he gets a piece of pie.
He's like, ooh.
You saw that from the Drake meme, didn't you?
There's a whole list, dude. I know that they had it on the Reddit. I'm just gonna go
I
find
think I
it,
saw
but-
the one where Drake's the kind of guy that twiddles his fingers and say, "I've been good today" when they over a donut right before he eats it.
No, they go like when they're selecting their donut, they go like this. Ooh.
That's a good one. That's a good ass one. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but nah. They put it together. When they do their podcasts on H3H3, they Oh my god.
there's a whole Reddit called like starter packs. It's like that stuff.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Starbuck. I've seen the one where. Oh, they're bad. Like fuck. Now say that I can. Like I've seen so many, and I can't fucking name you one. But like when they see it, be oh yeah, haha.
The Southern
Percy's
lawyer
the
in the
type of guy.
Mhm.
Percy's the type of guy to rub his belly when he's full.
Who doesn't? Duh.
The Southern lawyer in the movie starter pack, overalls,
Wait.
white suit.
Damn it! And then let me get something to clean his forehead with.
Let's see. No, just a glass of whiskey and overalls.
Damn it.
Oh, he does have sweat on his forehead.
Okay, close enough.
Slunk is the type of guy to tell you it's not the heat, it's the humidity that gets you.
God. It's like humidity.
It's just boomer. It's just boomer stuff.
Boomer
Everyone
humor.
thinks that boomers I could say, yeah. Percy's the type of guy to say yellow when answering the phone.
Hello.
It's shallow, not yellow.
It's ahoy hoy.
Ahoy hoy.
Anyways, that was good list of stuff.
Killer Zen said, "What's wrong with hot Cheetos for breakfast?"
A lot.
Your
Don't
whole
get me
day.
wrong, they're delicious.
Hot
But
Cheetos and Takis. Hot Cheetos and Takis.
all right.
I
So
think
you gotta
that's
get rid of
good.
one. Which one would you get rid of? Hot Cheetos or Takis?
I get rid of Takis.
doggies.
Takis are good, but they're not hot
Did-
Cheeto good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And I grew up with hot Cheetos, not doggies.
Takis has
Yeah,
a weird
that's me.
taste to it. It has weird seasoning.
It's the lead because it's from Mexico. It's the lead.
It doesn't have the real American seasonings that hot Cheeto does. I've been accustomed to.
Oh, hey, we're like rounding the end of this podcast, and we haven't even talked about like what the title is on the.
That's you.
screen
Oh
here.
shit, that's right.
Slunk, that's you. That's how you keep them entertained, or that's how you keep them to the end.
Ooh, very nice.
So
True.
stuff you've been watching. I just finished watching Squid Game today,
Good game.
and Squid Game, yeah, game, just one Squid Game. I was kept calling it Squid Games, but no, it's Squid Game.
Squid game, man.
Good game.
And it was really good. I would say it's living up to the hype. And I enjoyed it so much that I really want to do a spoilies. I want to start an offshoot show, pre-recorded thing, and where we can watch stuff and then react to the season or react to episodes, and just full on spoilers. You know what we thought and stuff. And we're gonna maybe do we're gonna do one for Squid Game,
Squid game, man.
which is it's spoiler sensitive, right? I mean,
I want to see one episode.
you can't really like say too much about it. I mean, you can maybe talk about like. No, the thing is, it's such a mystery from the get go that
I didn't. Go ahead.
that you like even if you bring in like like the philosophy behind like the story, like the bigger picture thing, like even that might be too much to even talk about without
I didn't
without
realize,
spoilers.
like going through it, like that there was a big mystery. Know what I'm saying? I was just taking it as is, and not like focusing on anything that was happening.
Because you weren't asking the question why.
Yeah, I was just taking it. Oh, all right. Let's see
That's the
this guy go through these games and see what happens.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah, and I wasn't like.
He just accepted it.
Yeah,
This happens.
for me, there wasn't a big mystery for me to like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on with all this? For me, it was okay, it's cool.
Yeah, I would say we were guessing at stuff here at the house while we were watching it. Like, I bet it's this. Oh, isn't that interesting? Oh, I bet it's that person doing that thing, and and we were trying to solve it before. Like some stuff was kind of obvious, or at least like I felt like, oh yeah, I saw that coming.
Mhm.
But it was still cool. It was still like, and then there's moments where you're just like, oh my god, and then oh my god, I can't believe you just did it.
I will tell
I
you.
gotta-
I will say this: there's a lot of like references to before, as in like how people die. There's like references to it before, and they're like, Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because like I didn't connect it at the time.
What do you mean? Like,
So
Should
the
I walk out right now?
no,
Since
no, because you're not
I
gonna
mean, you know,
understand
people
this.
die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like the interactions that they have before are in ways that lead up to the way they die at the end.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will say that yeah, I mean, so obviously everybody got super sensitive to spoilers online. And I did too. I didn't want to like ruin anything. But the only real meme that's going around is the red light, green light, which is the
yeah, the
first
first
episode.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about
Which
the
is
first
there's a ton of
episode.
those. Yeah. That's fine. I think that's okay.
All
I
right.
think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious the memes that are coming out of it. There's a lot of the TikTok ones where it's like red light, green light, and then the person that's doing that like green screen thing, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's red light, green light, and the person's like pretending to run and stop, and like let's say it's like some Latino person, and then they'll like they'll put on cumbia, and they're like, oh no, and they can't resist, and they start to dance and get shot. So it's funny stuff like that.
One of I saw is like different people reacting to it. So like millennials or Gen Y or whatever. So it gets like to the millennial part. Like red light, and you just keep on running. Like fuck it, I don't care anymore.
That's pretty good. That's really good. Yeah, it's interesting. There's definitely like, I think if we were maybe we could do like part one, part two, because there's really a lot to talk about with that show. It's not just like what happened, but there's a lot of backstory and things that get tied together, and so I'm looking forward to talking about it. I'm hoping that I have questions. I have like things because obviously like some stuff gets lost in the culture translation, you know, and so it's like they might reference stuff or somebody might act a certain way, and it's like, well, I don't know that about like Korean culture, or I don't know that about like North Korean, you know, the relationships. Like, oh, okay, like, it'd be nice to get some. Maybe somebody finds it and like teaches us something, you know, that we're missing.
Yeah, like learning about actual Squid Game and how fucking how's it? That's a badass game to play as a kid, dude. How come we didn't have that shit growing up? That's awesome.
We gotta kick
Yeah.
the can and hit the stick.
Yeah, yeah, it was cool. It's a very good show. Not for kids.
No,
Not at all.
Not at all.
eh,
No, absolutely not. That's
Eh.
TVMA, boy.
nah, it's
It was like the
fine.
disclaimer. The disclaimer on the top left is like TVMA, violence, death, suicide, sex, gore. Like,
Okay, maybe not for
all of
these
them.
kids, but when we were kids, like
I would have watched this.
we would have watched this.
That's yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
I
mean,
would-
we
I
didn't
would
watch
watch
things
it.
like
I would have watched it when I was 8 years old, not understanding half of it still. You know.
Yeah.
was it like Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Running Man?
hmm
Kind of like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like violent.
I need to
Super
rewatch
violent.
Running Man because again, I saw when I was super young.
Yeah, a guy's head blows up at the beginning.
Don't remember half of it.
I've never.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched it. That one or like the new one.
Huh? Oh,
Or-
dude, Running Man's good. It's good.
Ooh, is it movie night? Huh?
I love it. We used to watch it all the time. We watched it. I don't know if we had it or like
Probably did.
I think in Mexico there was like a movie rental place in town, and they had like an assortment of like English movies. So it was one that we would check out a lot because there wasn't a lot to do. So we would watch the movie over and over again.
So what was it in
Yeah.
Spanish? El hombre que corre or what?
No, it was all in English. It was just in English tape,
Oh,
American
okay.
tape. But yeah, it was really good. I hope everybody else out there enjoyed it. And if we make this reaction sort of review of the first season, hopefully you guys like it too. Because like I said, it's super interesting.
Yeah, then I feel like you rushed through it too. Like you almost never go this fast through a series.
No, we couldn't stop. We were staying up super late. Like it was bad for us. Like, it was actually,
Oh no.
yeah. Like multiple times we were up to like 1 a.m. watching it because it just.
All right, one more,
really
just one
good.
more.
Yeah. And
We'll be
it's like
fine. We'll be fine.
Netflix throws you the next episode in 5 seconds. Like you don't even have a chance to like reach for the remote to stop before
It's like I gotta go to the
like the
bathroom, but it
next.
started. I'm gonna
Yeah.
continue,
Like,
but I just gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
I think I know you want to watch this. Play.
Yeah. Yeah. You
B,
sit down. You sit down and shut up.
B Fernandez says, so far I like the first episode. There you go.
It gets
With-
better, even I would say.
There's so many things that just
I,
like we were talking
I
about
can't-
not liking characters. The first episode did not make me like that main character. Of everything he was
No.
doing, I was like, I'm
On the
supposed to root for
contrary,
this
I'm like,
fucker.
I do not like you. Like right now, I'm in a you piece of shit. All right, let's see what happens.
Yeah, same thing Carlos saying. He was such a bad dad, and like degenerate gambler and all that.
Like
Did they vote?
Mhm.
Did they vote in the first episode? I can't remember.
Vote for
Or is
what?
that the second?
What
Alright.
about-
the end of the
Second
first
episode.
end of the first one is the end of red light green light, and they show the island,
What do you mean?
and
Vote?
then
Oh,
and then the last thing pops in because they're on an island.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
they-
really a spoiler.
They vote for Trump, Percy.
Okay. All right, I'm done. Show's dead to me.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's so much that happens yeah, it's just a good show. This first episode, old man running through the game, smiling, hilarious. What else?
That was pretty funny.
Got the whole slapping situation, slapping the shit out of him for that. That game was awesome and unfair because I feel like that guy in the suit was just dominating with his throat. It's like his was so louder compared to the other one.
Because he knows whatever the trick is.
Yeah.
The dude has no idea. He's just like.
he's been playing this
Somebody
fucking
played
game.
Pogs when they were young, and the other one didn't.
Yeah, not fair.
I think that's one of the things I like is just the introduction to these games. It's like that game of flipping it over the little cardboard thing or whatever the hell it is. And like, all right, here's 10,000 yen or yuan. Well, that's another meme I kept on seeing is how everyone watching this show is always going to fucking Google to see what the money how much money it really is.
Yeah, literally, we're doing that too. Yeah, because I was like, I don't know what's at risk here. I can't tell. What's 10,000?
Oh, he
Like
was
$8.
$1, or is it like $100?
like
Yeah.
he won $3,000 from the dude. He was like, oh, okay. Like that's a substantial amount, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I'm like, how much does this guy owe? Like, like
Yeah, you hear all
what's
these
he in debt
numbers.
for?
Like you owe 300 million. Like what? Excuse me?
It's like $3,000 or something.
Like, okay, we're fine.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Like still.
Yeah, it was cool. It was interesting. I'm trying to think of anything else for the first episode.
It just starts off with
Yeah.
explaining Squid Game and then shows degenerate gambler's son,
Yep.
the degenerate gambler father, the gun lighter, and then playing the
Oh yeah,
game.
because he got the gift and just.
He got the little kid to get the thing for him. I thought it was pretty funny. the claw machine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That to be a fucking lighter gun.
The crazy aesthetics of the whole area of the all the stairs and shit, and the overhead shots, and then playing the game. Yeah, that's pretty much all.
Oh, the pictures made me laugh. Like, smile. He fucking smiles like nothing.
And the other guy, I'm badass. And how strong is that guy who saved them? Fucking.
One handed just.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
After he fell, like
Yeah.
full on, tripping on somebody's leg, and just he's falling full momentum forward, and he grabs him.
Yeah. Dude, that whole thing, and then like hiding behind people strategy,
Oh,
Mm.
smart.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
Crazy,
like
crazy.
And the old man, super like,
yeah, yeah.
and he's
It
waiting.
just pauses.
It seemed kind of picky though, the girl, right? Like the robot. Like I'm like, did that? I guess they moved. Yeah.
But there's a couple of them like, I saw that one move, and then he gets shot. Good job. I'm like, good job, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of people got killed on that first one. That was crazy.
Dude, it was a massacre.
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I knew some people were gonna die, but it's like, damn, dude, like, it was a shit ton of people.
How many people have panicked? Yeah. And then like the eyes of the robots like.
And it makes you think of like the main character. I keep on forgetting his name. If he would have died because like that other guy like fell on him, if he would have kept on running backwards.
Yeah. Oh man.
Mhm.
So good. So good.
So episode 2.
It's episode 2, man. It's the
Episode
actual. Watch it all. So if you have time.
I'm probably gonna try to finish it by next podcast.
Okay.
Life.
Sounds goody. Speaking of which,
Hopefully.
I think we should wrap this one up because we're at 9:30 right now.
Oh
And
wow!
with that, that is the end of Dope Podcast number 12. Thank you everyone for being here. We appreciate you and love you and respect you and have all those fun feelings for you because you know what? I got a little crush on you, you know? Like you gotta butter him up, Percy. You gotta say you love him and you like him, you know?
Is that what you're doing? You know, but just slam down later. Or, is that
Or do you play hard to get, Percy? It's like I don't like you.
it's like, I tolerate you for now.
And remember to do all those fun things, the likes and the subs and the comments and the shares and all those fun things. And with that, I have been your homie Edgar. That has been your homie Percival. And that guy down there has been Slinkos. Hasta luego, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, 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 ooh.